What's up, party people, and welcome back to my channel. So today we're talking about makeup from Amazon. Granted, you can buy most things on Amazon nowadays. These are things that are either exclusive to Amazon or it's hard to find in other places, like it's not super accessible anywhere else. Or I just decided to buy them from Amazon and not somewhere else because it was cheaper. So the first thing I have is this palette from Profusion. So this is the Chocolates palette. This is a 21 shade palette. So this is a lot of like emerald green tones, a lot of brown tones, like a really fall appropriate kind of palette. I do like a lot of Profusion eyeshadow palettes. I feel like Profusion's actually very, very underrated. I think they create a lot of really good stuff. This one just didn't tickle my fancy. For me, I think it's more of a color story thing versus a formula issue because I feel like the shades, it's not that they perform badly. It just seems like every look that I've created with this has been kind of muddy. They just kind of muddle together to where there's just no differentiation between each one. So it's just kind of, you know, boring looks. Even with the shimmers in here, like this is packed with shimmery shades, but they're all just so dull and lackluster and there's just no pizzazz with them. Like there's nothing that's a super, you know, bright, sheeny, metallic kind of shade. Like none of them are like that wet kind of formula. They're just lacking vibrance and intensity. They're all a very dull satin finish, which I feel like for this color story, there needs to be some pizzazz because it already looks very muddy and kind of grungy. And I feel like you need some pops in there of brightness and it's lacking. I see dull, I see bleh. I don't know, overall for me, this is a bust. Actually, you know what, let's call this video like let's do a little secondary segment. Let's do this bomb or bust, smash or trash. Those are actually two ideas that I've had in my vault for a very long time that I've yet to use. Which one do you guys like better, bomb or bust or smash or trash? Today, let's go with smash or trash. So this, to me, is a trash. That sounds harsh. Ooh, that sounds harsh. This next one is one that you can find in a lot more places than Amazon, but I wanted to make this a full face, so we got it from Amazon. This is the Milani Highly Rated Anti-Gravity Mascara. I've actually talked about this several times by this point, but this is one of my favorite, if not my current favorite mascara at the drugstore. This gives me such huge lashes, and it's one of those I actually like more when I apply it more minimally. Like I like one layer better than like two coats. It gives volume, it gives length, thickness, fullness, and it gives you that look of having eyeliner on. One of the biggest things I don't like with mascaras, especially if I'm not wearing eye makeup, which I've really been cutting out a lot of eye makeup lately. Like I've just been doing a little bit of tan in the crease, maybe a little bit of eyeshadow smoked out as liner, and some mascara. So I hate when my mascara is see-through. Like I hate to actually see the skin behind my lashes. Whenever you have a very minimal eye look on, sometimes eyeliner can look a bit too harsh. So to find a mascara that gives you that look of having, you know, a really thick line at the base without actually having to put on eyeliner, that's very, very rare. So yeah, this is a smash. So this one is the Touch and Soul Pretty Filter Icy Sherbet Primer. I would definitely consider this to be a sherbet type texture. When it's all said and done, it's just your typical like silicone-y feeling kind of primer. I don't know if there's actual silicone in here, but that's what it feels like. And it's supposed to be cooling, which you can definitely feel the cooling aspect to it, so that's nice, especially in the summertime. I don't feel like it does a whole lot in terms of, you know, filling my pores or blurring my skin. I do feel like it mattifies and like cuts back on the shine a little bit. So if you have that problem, then I think this would be something worth checking out. A lot of people in the reviews were talking about how this prolongs the wear of your foundation to the max, like how it just makes everything stick to it so much better than without it. But for me, I didn't see that. Yeah, I don't feel like the effect is worth it for me. I'm a busy mom who doesn't really have a lot of time to put on makeup and whatnot. Like I don't really have time to just sit and play. So each thing that I use has to be 100% worth it. You know, I have to actually see a noticeable difference. And for me, the wow factor doesn't really come into play when it comes to longevity improving, but the texture itself is pretty cool. I wouldn't really call this a smash or a trash. It's not bad, but it's not amazing in my eyes. Like it's not a wow factor. But I would say it's worth checking out if you like primers. Next up, I've really been dabbling into Julep Beauty. I think it's what it's called. Yeah, Julep Beauty. I tried a few of their eyeshadow sticks a while back in my waterproof makeup testing video, which not the best. Julep used to be at Ulta. They are no longer at Ulta, so I don't know what happened there. This is the Cushion Complexion Foundation and Concealer with Turmeric. It comes in a little like sponge tip applicator like this. And again, this has a lot of very, very high star reviews. Namely, a bunch of people saying this is one of the best foundations. It actually holds up, gives you good coverage, looks great on the skin. But there's not a lot of product in here. It's got 0.16 ounces of product, and normally in a foundation, you get 1 ounce. So this is a literal fraction of the amount of a normal foundation. Price-wise, it's just not enough bang for your buck, in my opinion. As a concealer, hot dog. It is so milky and smoothing. Like, it doesn't emphasize lines or bumps, you know, the little textured bumps that a lot of us get right here in the inner corner. It just looks so breathable and skin-like and just satiny. Coverage, I would say, is like medium buildable to a degree. I feel like the best coverage you're gonna get with this is if you let each layer dry. Like if you apply your first coat, let it sit there for a few minutes and go back into a second layer. I think that's the best way to get more coverage. But the wear is what's the most impressive thing about this, because it just stays looking so smooth and milky and hydrated. Like it never starts looking crepey, aging. It doesn't start like emphasizing texture or lines or anything. Yeah, this is a smash. I don't think I actually used these in the demo that I made for the video, but honorable mention, let's just throw them in here anyway. This is the Bodyography glitter pigments, and these are to die for. Yeah, it comes with a little stopper like this, and this is just straight metallic, wet, creamy sheen. Like it's kind of a cream, it's kind of a powder. I'm getting yelled at right now. My favorite shade is Off the Hook. So Off the Hook is the most beautiful, works with everything kind of shade. Like it doesn't matter if you're using browns, pink tones, red tones, orange tones. Like this is the shade, like this is the it tone. Like you don't need to wet these, you just apply them with your finger. That's the best application, and they are just absolutely phenomenally beautiful. I will say normally I think they're like $20, but they go on sale on Amazon all the time. So make sure you put this on your like honey wish list, and it'll notify you whenever you get like a price drop, because I think I got these for like $12 or $14. Like they get that low. So yeah, smash. Next thing I have are some cream blushes from Honest Beauty. So these are the cream cheek and lip colors. So I have the shades Rose, is it Rose Pink or I guess it's Rose Pink. Rose Pink and Peony Pink. So Rose Pink is more of a toned down, muted, just basic pink, and Peony Pink is more of like a corally undertone, peachy kind of pink. Here's the thing, they're not bad, okay? They're not bad at all. But my thing with them, and this is just a personal preference, a personal bias, is that they feel more to me like a lip balm or a lipstick than they do a blush. They feel a little sticky, a little tacky, just a little bit too moisturizing for the cheeks. Not that they don't wear well, they actually do wear pretty well. I mean, it's not the most phenomenal wear in all the land, but it's pretty good. They're just a little bit too sheer for my liking. I just feel like I have to keep building them up and just keep layering them, and then when you do that, then they get kind of just tacky and sticky and weird feeling. So I don't know, I just don't really like the way they feel. They're not bad. I wouldn't say these are a trash, but I also wouldn't say they're a smash. Then I have the Physicians Formula Butter Believe It face powder, which I saw someone on TikTok talking about this and saying this was the best face powder. Like Physicians Formula has done it again. I got the shade Translucent. Yeah, this darkens my foundations. On my hand, it does kind of dissipate into being mostly translucent. I mean, you can see there is some brightness there, so it's more of a light color, but on my skin, for some reason, it just darkens everything. It just makes my face look cakey and just thick, makeup-y, and heavy. And I've actually seen people talk about this and saying that this is the best face powder. Like, people are raving about this, or some people are anyway, but I'm not one of them. This is a trash. And then just a little honorable mention, because I think I did show these in the demo. I have these little heart-shaped powder puffs from Amazon, and obviously it's all from Amazon, duh. They're trying to dupe the Tati Blendifuls, which you can't get your hands on anymore, I don't think anyway. And that they really are similar to that. They're not the exact same fiber, like they do feel like a typical powder puff, but like the shape of them is amazing. You get, I think you get 2 gray, 2 pink, and then 2 smaller heart-shaped ones. They're good quality. I mean, they get the job done. So yeah, I figured I'd throw that in there because these are a smash. So that is it for testing y'all some makeup from Amazon. I hope you guys enjoyed it. So if you guys want to see more videos like this, and give us a big old thumbs up. There's a couple more things for you to check out next that you might enjoy, so just venture around the channel, make yourself at home. Subscribe if you're not already, and turn the notification bell on to always see my stuff, and I will see you guys in the next one. Mwah.